Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Prepcast. I'm pleased to be joined with Bullis Basketball head coach Bruce Kelley, senior forward Chyree Walker, and junior guard Vado Morse. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Thanks for having us. Thank you. Thank you.
Coach, I'd like to start with you. For those watching who are unfamiliar with what Chyree and Vado bring to the table, can you give me some insight what these guys bring to the table on the basketball court?
They're both really competitive kids who will do what needs to be done to win the game, particularly defensively. They present different challenges for the other team defensively because Chyree is really a strong driver to the basket, and Vado's got an assortment of moves that he can score. So they both present challenges because they can both score in multiple ways.
Awesome stuff, Coach. Chyree, you've been on the varsity team for 3 years. You've recently accepted an offer to play at the university, so first and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you.
My question for you, when I see you play, I notice you play with incredible physicality and toughness. I'm wondering, where does that hard-nosed nature, where does that style of play come from?
Well, recently I've just been staying in the gym, just trying to stay strong, and every time I get in the floor, I just work to just play to my full potential.
And Vado, you've also been on the varsity team for 3 years. You didn't play much as a freshman. You had some big games as a sophomore, but it seems like you've really emerged as one of the best guards in the ISC and in the area. What's the biggest factor in your breakout season this year?
Staying in the gym with trainers, the people I'm really confident and building chemistry with my team, really.
Coach, obviously the IAC tournament right around the corner. Your team has a first-round bye and will play the winner of St. Albans and Episcopal. What challenges do these teams present?
St. Albans is a really big team. Big Colin and Cole and Snowden, who's going to go play football at UVA. So they are probably the biggest and strongest team in the league. So that's the issue they pose. And then Episcopal, George number 3 and Xavier number 2 are really good scorers. So those two can really impact your game plan. So they both are good teams, but they present different challenges. So for us, we're trying to just take care of us this week as opposed to really preparing for a single team.
Chyree, you're capable of playing the 3, the 4, and the 5. I'm wondering, since we're talking about the IAC tournament, who's the toughest front court or the toughest front court player that you've faced in the IAC this season?
I'll have to say probably Jared Bynum.
Jared Bynum? Okay. Why so?
He's quick. He's quick with the ball and without the ball. He's able to shoot on the dribble, without the dribble. His IQ is really high, and he has a great all-around game.
And Vado, similar question for you. You're one of the best guards in the ISC. I'm wondering which guards are the toughest to match up for you. Who do you think are some of the best guards in the ISC?
I have to go with the same. My big friend Jared Bynum and the Episcopal guard number 3.
Okay.
His name is George.
Yep, George Mwanda Kalema. Why George? Why would you say that GMK is one of the toughest?
Well, a lot of plays they run for Episcopal really is for him. He can really make plays, get his job done, find people who's open. He has very confidence, good confidence in himself. He can make plays, and he's a strong guard.
Coach, you've been here before, an experienced coach. You've won 6 IAC championships. What does this team have to do to win the IAC championship this season?
Firmly believe it's going to be a close game. Both nights. And you watched last year, Episcopal won, and they were both, sub 5-point games. So anything that goes into winning a close basketball game, defensive responsibilities, you can't give away easy buckets, making foul shots, understanding stat report, like who gets who gets an open shot, who can't get an open shot, and then it sounds cliche, but the 50-50 balls. So I mean, if you out hustle me or outwork me, then your team's going to win. So I would think those staples, just being mature about your business is really what you're supposed to do.
Chyree, this is your final season, obviously. How important is it for you to close this season out right with an IAC championship?
So my past 2 years I've been here, we've come short. So this most definitely means a lot for me. This year I'm just focused on getting this banner. I just want to leave with the banner on the ball.
It would certainly be a storybook ending. And Vado, you're a junior, you're going to be a senior next year, but how badly do you want to get this ISC championship for your seniors when you talk about Kyrie Walker, Thomas Baltimore, and Rafi Baumgartner? How important is it for you to get the win, the ISC championship for those guys, as well as your coach, Bruce Kelley?
Yeah, for the last two years I've been here, I think as Kyrie said, we need a banner. Before I came here, we had a streak with IEC championship. That's why I started over, start fresh. I continue that streak, start a new one.
Well, Coach Kelley, Chyree, Vado, thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon, and best of luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you Saturday night.
Absolutely.